it's LpsTube here, and today is actually a very, very special day. Today, which is April 28th, is my 7-year anniversary on LpsTube. So, yes, I have been doing this for 7 years. I have been doing this ever since 2014. I started my channel April 28th of 2014, so I kind of am up there, I guess, with like the, LPS tubers, like the OG ones. I mean, I'm not exactly up there because I know a lot of them have either celebrated their 9th year anniversary or their 10th year anniversary on LpsTube, but I'm kind of, getting there. But yes, I started this channel 7 years ago, and I decided today that we could go through kind of like how I found out about LPS, how I found out about LpsTube, kind of my journey through LpsTube, and we could show off like some of my old mascots and stuff like that. So some of this I'm going to act out, and some of it I'm not going to be able to act out. So the ones that I won't be able to act out, I'll just explain to you guys, and the ones I will be able to act out, I will show you guys. Okay, so the first thing we're going to talk about is how I found out about LPS. So how I found out about LPS was either like two things. I either found them out from getting them for my birthday and Christmas. I know a lot of people when they were younger were getting like LPS for their birthday and Christmas from family members and stuff. I think I either got my first LPSs from my family members probably, or I got them when I was 5 or 6, and I would get money for my birthday or Christmas, and I would immediately go spend it. And I think I went to Toys R Us, R.I.P. Toys R Us. It was everybody's childhood place, but I think I went to Toys R Us and bought some LPS. I think I actually did buy LPS over the years at Toys R Us, but I can't exactly remember my first set of LPS, but I know it was somewhere around there. And I know that they were ones with red magnets, which are very, very like old ones. I know some people call it pink magnets, but I call it red magnets. So it's probably somewhere around there. And then over the years, I would buy them in packaging. Sadly, eventually they stopped selling LPS altogether, or at least the ones that were like the old ones like this one, or the ones with at least holes, and then they stopped selling them, and then I had to have another way to get them. So the other way I got them was my cousin, who at the time was 18 and I think I was 11 or 12, and I actually figured out she had some LPS that she didn't use anymore. They kind of sat in the back of her closet in a box, and we actually went and got them and paid for them. So my dad paid for them, and I had her LPS. Now, some of them I did lose because as a child, I don't know why, but I used to take them to school and I used to lose them. Children, do not take your LPS to school. And also some of them I did trade away to other people as well to get different LPS from them. But nowadays, I buy LPS. I think the first time I actually bought an LPS was in 2015 or 2016. And the two first LPS that I bought was actually Crimson, and then I bought Zyron. So these were the two LPS that I first ever bought. And they're also my most expensive LPS together. They were like $70 something together. I think they were like $79 together, because I think he was like 40 or 50. I think he was like probably like 40 or 20 or something, but he was more expensive, and I really wanted him because at the time he was my dream LPS, which my dream LPS has changed now since I've got him. But yeah, these are my two ones that I bought at first. But yeah, I can't exactly tell you guys like which LPS were my ones before I got the other ones from my cousin, because I do not remember which ones I had before I got the ones from my cousin. Probably the ones that are kind of damaged a little bit or really, really old, but still I can't tell because I'm not good at telling like which ones were from my cousin, which ones weren't. But I do know some that weren't from my cousin, that were actually from trades and stuff like that. But that's how I found out about LPS. I kind of found out about them from my family members getting LPS for me, and also going to Toys R Us and finding out about LPS. Okay, so now we're going to go to how I found out about LpsTube. So I'm going to actually act this one out. So let's go into it. Okay, so I was either 10 or 11 around this time, and me and my brother actually both got iPads. I had an iPad mini, and he had an iPad 4 because at the time we actually did have a tablet, but we both burned the circuits up in it by, recharging it and using it all the time. And we would also never have a equal amount of hours that we would use on it, so we weren't good at sharing stuff. But anyways, I had a iPad mini, and I used to, just like do random stuff, and I would also go on YouTube and watch like different stuff and everything. And then I think one day I actually decided I was gonna look up like Littlest Pet Shop. So I looked up like Littlest Pet Shop on the search thing, and then I searched it and I saw like videos come up, and I was like, there's actually people that make videos with it. And the first videos that I actually watched, I know the first video I watched was Stuck in Traffic Part 1 by Go Green Girl. That was the first ever video I actually watched on YouTube and the first LpsTuber I ever watched. And then over time, I kept watching like videos, watching different LpsTubers like LPS Skittles, LPS Hannah, of course, Sophie GTV, and different ones over the time. And then when I was 12 years old, or probably around about to turn 13, I think, I made a channel. My brother's friend came over and he helped me make a YouTube channel. So my first ever YouTube channel was not LPS Howling Werewolf. It was actually LPS Lover 101. That was what I always wanted my YouTube channel to be, but as you guys see, I actually changed it over the years because there was actually a lot of LPS Lover 101s, and when people would ask for my channel, I had to tell them like what the profile picture looked like and then also how many subscribers I had, and I felt bad because I hated telling people like how many subscribers I had because I had a channel that a lot of people actually chose a name for. And then I think back in 2015 or 2016 I actually changed it to LPS Howling Werewolf, and I changed it, and then I started making videos with my LPS. If you guys don't know, my first ever series was actually a series called The War Inside Me, which was with Mackenzie, and it was also with Dakota. If you don't know who Dakota is, Dakota was this LPS, and Cody was, or no, either his name was Cody or Jason, I don't remember, but it was this dude right here, and these were the two that were in the series together. So he was dating Mackenzie, and then he was dating Mackenzie, and it just, I mean, they weren't dating her at the same time. He dated her, and then he cheated on her, and then, like a normal high school series for LPS. And I did that. I actually have that on a playlist now. If you guys want to go watch it, I unlisted them because they were so bad. And also, that was my first ever series. I used to make music videos and like contest videos to try to, put myself out there as a LPS tuber. My first ever video that I actually recorded was not a normal LPS video. It was a video of me singing a song. So it was to the song Blah 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 by Kesha. If any of you know what that song is, I'm pretty sure you guys do if you have heard of that song. But it was a very old song, and I was very addicted to that song at the time. And then I was like, singing to it, and it was really bad, and I don't think it's on my channel anymore because I think I eventually deleted it. And then my second ever video was like showing all of my shorted cats, and I was in the living room for both of those. It was really bad. I don't know why I decided that was my first ever video, but you start somewhere usually, and that was where I started. And then eventually I went up to doing series. My first ever series, as I said, was The War Inside Me, and then that got canceled, and then I did another series, which was ones that was never finished as well. It was Death Run, if you guys remember who Rebel is, Rebel used to be this LPS until he became Crimson. I actually used to have the old LPS of this one. If you guys watched my series, The War Inside Me, you'll know what he actually looks like. And then he turned into a character called Rebel. And I actually discontinued that series as well. I discontinued the series, which was The War Inside Me, and I also discontinued Death Run, which was a series with Crimson, Rebel, was with the series with Rebel, because me and my friend were trying to do it, and I guess she didn't understand what she was supposed to do. So, yep, and then the actual first series that I ever completed was a series back in 2017, which was In Love with a Killer. A lot of people actually liked that series. That was the series that kind of blew up my channel. A lot of people loved that series. I also loved making it, and it was with these two LPS, Crimson and Devin, if you guys know who Crimson and Devin are. And Crimson and Devin were the two main characters of In Love with a Killer. And then I made a series after that one, after season 1 was over. Then I made a series called Dancing with the Devil, which was with Alec and Striker. And I then asked you guys what kind of video you guys wanted me to make a series or a season 2 to, and a lot of people said In Love with the Killer. So then I made a season 2 with In Love with the Killer, and now we are where we are now with Beyond the Dark Shadows and A Murderer's Secrets. So that's where we are today. And also, I did make a series, as I said, a while ago that was actually called Beyond the Shadows, but then I discontinued that because I didn't like how it was going, and it was actually with Aries and Max, but I didn't like how the series was going. People actually did like that series, but I didn't like how it was going with reasons. I'm pretty sure the video is still up, but I don't know. But yeah, but I did make a playlist about a day or two ago for The War Inside Me, but I did delete a lot of my videos over the years because I don't like how they look, and I kind of want to, revamp my channel and at least have some of my old videos still, but not all of them. I just kind of only deleted the ones I wasn't proud of and kept the ones that I was proud of, so some of those are still there and some of them are not. Okay, so now we're going to go into talking about my old mascots. Okay, so my first ever mascot for my channel was this LPS that I'll show on the screen now since I don't have her anymore. But yeah, she was a short-haired cat that was gray, and she had stripes on her, dark gray stripes, and she also had green eyes, flowers in her eyes, and she had a blue flower on her head. So that was the LPS. That was my first ever mascot. Now I will show you guys my second ever mascot. So my second ever mascot was this LPS. You guys have probably seen her in some of my old videos, or you have actually seen her recently in my 7 Deadly Sins tag. I used her. This is my really old mascot called Shadow. I actually made her a very long time ago. She was from a sheepdog. I actually have the sheepdog that was a double of her. I don't have her right now with me, but I'll probably show a picture of her. But that was what she looked like before, and I customized her. Actually, I gave her highlights before. She had this blue on her and this purple on her, and then I decided to just, paint her black, blue, and white, because I had black, blue, and white and nail polish at the time. Do not paint your LPS with nail polish, but I painted my LPS with nail polish, and I painted this one, and this was Shadow. This was actually not nail polish. This was red Sharpie, and I think it was actually either red Sharpie or it was probably red pen. It was probably both at one point, but yeah, this is what she looks like. She's chipping in a lot of places, as you see, but she's really, really old. That is why. And if you've seen any of my old videos with her, you would probably see, like, her vampire teeth and stuff, because I did have an intro with her vampire teeth. I don't know if I will be able to find an intro that like that, but you probably find it on my channel if I have any of the old videos with her. But she was a very, very old mascot of mine. She kind of sits on a shelf now. I don't really do anything with her, but I keep her for memories and stuff because I loved using her and stuff like that. So this is my second ever mascot. Then my third ever mascot was actually a very old version of this LPS. If you do ever find Crimson, or at the time it was Rebel, on my channel, he actually had like eyeliner that was actually more like, it was kind of like a mix of Sharpie and nail polish. He also had the tips of his ears gone. His tail was gone because I kind of broke off and I lost it. And also his like feet were painted a dark blue/black. And I don't have him anymore. I lost that one, but he had chains and stuff, and that was Rebel. And then now it is Crimson and these two. So these two are kind of like, I would say, mascots of my channel. I started using these, I think, in 2017 or 2018, so it's Crimson and Zyron. But now I think I'm actually going to only be using Crimson, or I might be changing my mascot. Now, I don't know. I love Zyron. He was always my dream LPS, but I kind of just feel like he doesn't fit me anymore. So I'm either going to be using Crimson and Aries, which you guys know who Aries is from my series, which is Beyond the Dark Shadows, or I will be using a girl and a guy mascot. I don't know yet, so I don't know if I'm going to be giving up both Crimson and Zyron, or Zyron and Vence, but I don't know if I'm going to be giving both of them up, or if I'm going to just be using Crimson and Aries, or if I'm going to be using a girl and a guy mascot. But I will let you guys know like which one I am going to be doing, because I'm not entirely sure at the moment. But I just kind of like, want to revamp my channel a bit, because I did go like a day or two ago and I was going through my channel, kind of like deleting a few things and stuff like that, as I said, because there's some videos I'm proud of and some that I'm not, and that I wanted to kind of revamp my channel. But I don't know. I'll let you guys know if I ever do change my mascot or not. But Okay, so this is kind of the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed, learning of how I figured out about LPS, how I figured out about LpsTube, who was the first people I kind of like watched, and then some of my old mascots. So I know this part is going to sound a bit cheesy, but thank you for everything, all of the support through the years, through all of my different series. Thank you guys for sticking around. Thank you for 1,693 or 94 subscribers. Thank you guys for all the support over the years. I could have not done it without you guys. And thank you to the new people that have just like stumbled upon my channel in the last few days. And thank you guys for like all the views and just everything that you guys have done for me. I don't care about how many views I get on different videos. It just matters that you guys like it, and that it's something that I put out that you guys will like as well. And thank you for just all the support and everything. And that's pretty much all. I know that it's been really hard for a lot of people in the LPS community, especially with COPPA and the comments being turned off, and some people not getting their videos recommended in their subscription boxes, and all of that different kinds of stuff. But thank you guys for sticking with me through all this stuff. Thank you guys for just everything. And yeah, before I go, I just want to tell you guys, do please hit that notification bell that is down there if you guys want to be notified every time that I post a new video. I know that now with all this stuff that's happening with YouTube and stuff, people are not going to be getting their videos in their subscription boxes. I know back then it was you just subscribe to somebody and then you would get your subscriptions, but now it's changed and you have to hit that notification bell. So go down there and hit that notification bell. You could either put on personalized or anything like that. So if you guys want to be notified, please press that bell down where it says subscribed. And that is pretty much all for this video. Just thank you guys for the support over the years, and thank you for 7 amazing years on LpsTube, and I hope that we can make it through a lot more years. And that is pretty much all. So I will see you, werewolves, in the next video. Thank you, werewolves, for everything. And yeah, so please don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and join the werewolf pack. And I will see you, werewolves, in the next video. Stay strong, werewolves. Arrgh!